I realized very quickly, it was about 3 weeks in, that the goals that I was going to want to achieve was not going to happen like that. So I constantly, 11 years later, right, I still have that affirmation of progress is going to take time, progress over perfection mindset. And then I always say, enjoy the journey.
Karissa Adkins is the CEO and founder of 365 Daily Hustle, a global coaching company helping purpose-driven women boss up and get healthy so that they can truly show up and thrive in the world. Karissa is a mother, wife, and a badass champion for women's health. While going through her own mental and physical transformation, Karissa began helping other women achieve their health, weight loss, and other life goals. Karissa created her signature coaching program, Reclaim Your Best Life, a 10-week transformation program helping women overcome their weight loss battle, double their energy, and self-sabotaging spirals while they learn to master their mindset, lifestyle habits, confidence, and own their true badass self. She is a master coach certified in health, life, and fitness, radio show host of the BossUp Babe podcast, international motivational speaker, executive director of 3 TV shows premiering this fall, and a 2-time Amazon's #1 best-selling author. Karissa has been featured on networks such as ABC, CBC, and NBC for her expertise in empowering women to boss up and get healthy. And in June of 2021, she was listed in Entrepreneurs Herald as a top 20 life coach to look out for. Hello, Karissa. I'm so excited to have you on the show. We're talking about gratitude, something that I truly believe, and I know you're gonna agree with me. It needs to be something we manifest every single day. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And so I'm excited to have you on the show to hear your perspective on how to be grateful all day, every day, and how gratitude has shown in your life, or perhaps how it never showed up in your life. And you're like, ooh, who are you? I love you. Can you come in my life more, right? And so welcome to the show. So excited to have you. We're going to dive right in. And I want you to share with us, right? What's the hardest lesson, right? The hardest, I know you've had a lot of things going on, but what's the hardest lesson, Karissa, that you were grateful to learn throughout your life, perhaps your business? Dive in and share with us.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for having me on your show. It is a pleasure. And I love the topic of gratitude because it is a key to my success. So I'd be happy to share with you. But to answer your question, to just get right in, it would honestly be the lesson of just like that progress, anything like worth doing is going to take a little bit, right? So progress takes time, and that I needed to enjoy the journey. And I'll kind of back that up with 11 years ago, I weighed 213 pounds. I know, girl, I know. I was in a very dark place, right? I was depressed. I was ashamed of my body. I was just plain small on all levels. I was like the biggest victim on the team. And I was like, I was stuck in a serious rut. And when I had my major epiphany, right, my major aha moment that really sparked such deep motivation within me to want to change, I realized very quickly, it was about 3 weeks in, that the goals that I was going to want to achieve was not going to happen like that. So I constantly, 11 years later, right, I still have that affirmation of progress is going to take time, progress over perfection mindset. And then I always say, enjoy the journey, because if you don't enjoy the journey you're on, it's going to be really, really hard to enjoy life with gratitude and appreciation in your heart. So yeah, that would be probably the biggest nitty gritty lesson that I had to learn. One of them.
Yeah, one of them, right? One of them. So there's so much going on in our lives. And thank you so much for sharing this wonderful transformation. Now,
Absolutely.
here's a great example for you watching. I don't know if you're getting excited like I am right now, but listen, this TV episode is all about giving you the opportunity, the invitation, the space to know that you can visualize anything that you want in your life, your business, whatever it is, and create it. Listen to Karissa's story. 200, listen. You need to make sure that you stay towards the end of the episode so you know the details on how to connect with Karissa so you can see what she's doing now. Like this is amazing. So good, so good, so good. So staying present and truly, and you're going to hear me say this very often, and I absolutely agree with you. I say this: scale with precision, give yourself grace, right? One step at a time. I don't know what it is about us modern world. We are tempted to like go fast, right? When in fact, when you go slow, when you're precise and you're grateful, right? A lot more is going to happen for you. And so with that, I want to find out from you, because you did this amazing transformation. For us here, very not so much in tune with our physical health, which is not a good thing, right?
I can help everyone with that.
Right? Exactly. And you're going to share with us how you're going to do that very soon. However, I want you to help us understand, what is that one thing that you do every single day, perhaps, or on a weekly basis, that you would suggest that we do to ensure that we stay grateful for our physical health, right? We have to be grateful for ourselves, our body. This is our temple. Dive right in with us and give us some tips or two, or whatever you want to give us to get us to feel more grateful about our physical health.
Yes. Well, I think whether you do physical health, business, life, like just adapting, like a positive way of thinking, a positive way of living is going to help you out in all areas of your life. So I actually just went live with this, and it is one of my keys to my success. So I would love to speak on and share on this. But I think when it comes to really developing a more positive mindset, a grateful heart, an appreciation for life, I think it's a couple of things. It comes down to your daily rituals and habits. And so I just kind of want to speak, if I could, just a little bit about what I do to really stay positive and focus on all the good in my life. Because yes, we are trained to see all the negative, right? All the media is coming in at us saying, terrible, terrible, terrible. It's so hard for us to stay grounded in the positivity. But honestly, this practice I'm about to share with you, it allows me to like shield all the BS and the toxic crap in this world. And I don't even notice the negative things anymore. So the daily ritual that I do, and I say ritual because it's just like a habit. It's something that I do every single day. I have a whiteboard on my wall, and I'm not sure if I can cuss or anything, so I'm just going to keep it real clean. It's called Heck Yes Wins. And some people would call them victories. Like I have a journal that someone sent me as a gift. It's like a victory journal. Some will call it a gratitude journal. Like you can find them everywhere, you guys. But what I found myself is I was always buying these gratitude. I'm like, oh, look, a new gratitude journal. And I'd buy it and then take it home and I'd use like 5 pages out of it and then like call it quits. So the first thing with a ritual or a habit that you're wanting to like incorporate into your life is to just make it, it's got to be when it works for you and the style that it works. As much as I want to have a cute journal, that just doesn't work for me, right? So instead, every day at 4 o'clock, when I am done for the day, it's kind of like my end of the day business ritual. I sit there and I think about, I really reflect. It just takes a couple of minutes to do. It doesn't take a long time because time's precious, you guys. So I sit and I think about, what are all the good things that happened today? Now, most of the time, if something really awesome happens, you better believe I get my booty cheeks up and go mark it right on the board right away. But some days, like, I'm just so busy in that hustle and that grind. So at the end of the day, I sit back, I say, what really good happened today? And the cool thing about victories, you guys, and wins is that it doesn't matter if it's small or large, as long as it brings joy to your life and it makes you feel like a freaking rock star. So maybe that's, you didn't spill coffee on the way up the steps today on your shirt, right? Or maybe you got the kids off to school without like a major crisis. Or maybe you just nailed your first 10K client. It doesn't matter what it is, it goes on the board. So it really is a two-step process. So first, you have to recognize that it happens, right? So you're starting to slowly train your brain to find the positives in your everyday, like your everyday grind. The second thing that I do, it's part two, which I really love to do because now I'm passing the same tool and strategy on to my children and my husband, right? So at the dinner table, we're all surrounding, and just like taking a breath. And like, it's the first time we've sat together all day. And we all go around and we ask ourselves two things. Number one, it's what did you fail at today? Because I look at failure as a way of growth. So we always talk about that. But today we're talking about gratitude. So the second thing that we ask is, my daughter will say, Mom, what was your win today? And I don't just say, oh, I got a new client today, or, oh, Susie lost 30 pounds today and she's feeling great. I actually tell a story. And when you start to tell the story, you start to tie into the feelings, right? Like my daughter will be like, oh, Mom, I nailed my Spanish paper. And when I got that paper back and I saw the A in red pen, like I ask her to go into detail because now she can start to like really visualize what that win did for her and how she felt in her body. And as a holistic health coach, I'm all about how it feels in the body. So I'm like, yes, girl, preach, right? And I just give her the space and we don't interrupt because like, who are we to interrupt someone else's success story? But yeah, that's what we do. And over time, and I wasn't always positive, remember, like, in fact, I used to always be so negative. I was like the woe is me girl, right? And now I'm like the hell yes, it's me girl. So yeah, this daily practice, simple, sweet, takes 2 or 3 minutes, literally will shift the way you think forever.
Interrupting this episode really quickly to thank you for tuning in to this show. I truly appreciate you consuming this wonderful content. And I want to invite you to not only leave us a review, share with us which episode resonated the most, right? And let your friends and family know about this show. How do you do that? Well, there's many ways you could do this. You can leave us a review on Facebook. You could leave us a review on Amazon, or you can also leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. And so we look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to continuing to bring you more amazing individuals to support you in visualizing whatever it is that you want in your life and your business and start creating that. Take action today, all right? Do not hold back. And with that, let's go back to the episode. I love it. And let me tell you, this is gold. And if you're watching this and you're not getting excited still, I don't know what else to tell you, because I know you should be like, I need more of this Karissa girl in my life, because this whole step thing that you just shared, let me tell you, and it has to have a name, right? You have to give it a name because it's genius. It's genius. I'm a mama of 2, right? And my daughter's a teen, my son's 10, and I'm totally going to do this exercise with them. I love it. And it's going to get them to speak more and really connect with that emotion part of things. And I love that. Thank you for sharing this ritual with us. And with that, I so much to give. You have so much to give us. I mean, this right there was major. Tell us how we can connect with you. Where should we go to find out more about what you got going on and how you can help us and bring that energy into our lives as we continue to live this one life we got on this earth, right? We might as well make it a good one. And so tell us a little bit about how we can find you, what's going on. The floor is
Yes.
yours, my dear. Yes.
You can always find me online. Of course, nowadays everything is online. 365 Daily Hustle, DAILYHUSTLE. So 365dailyhustle.com. And you are going to find the beautiful storyboard of Karissa. You're going to see my story. You'll be able to read the full details of how I lost all of that weight. But more importantly, who I became in that journey. Remember, I told you it's all about the journey, you guys. It's not about the weight. It's not about what the scale reads or the pant size you're wearing. It's about who you become in that process. And oh my gosh, you guys are going to see that, right? From like the woe is me to the heck yes woman. And that's what I teach, right? Like women will come to me to want to lose weight. They want to change their physical body because they think that that will make them happy. But what they get out of a 10-week mind, body, fit transformation, which is what I do, I teach them the how, is what they get is this feeling of unstoppable. And that is what you cannot put a price tag on, y'all. Like you can't go to Walmart and buy a bottle of confidence. You know, you can't go and say, oh, I need a bottle of energy besides like a healthy version of energy. And so that's what I give. That's the space that I, give to my clients as I teach them the how, and it's all about the habits, the lifestyle. I am not about the quick fixes. I am about sustainability. I'm about lifestyle changes. And that is why they call me the queen of habit change. I absolutely love that. But yes, I have a 10-week program. There's free ebooks. There's all kinds of awesome stuff. You can, of course, connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you're at, I'm at as well. So I would love to have you guys all follow me.
Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we all have those bad habits. And listen, if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, I do, don't be ashamed. Remember what Karissa said at the beginning. As long as you acknowledge that you have that problem, that's great. That's the start. And Karissa's ready for you. That's all that it takes. So take action. Remember, this TV network, all the guests that are coming here are curated specifically to support you to move forward in your life. And so this is what we have today. Take action. Don't delay. You can do this. It doesn't matter what month you're watching this or what year, what age you are, right? Doesn't matter. Stop counting and figuring, I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can. You can. You absolutely can. And so with that, Karissa, thank you so much. Listen, you brought so much knowledge here on this show. I look forward to having you again in the future, obviously, because you bring it so much. And I love your message about gratitude. I appreciate you coming on the show very much. And for you watching, make sure you connect, okay? I'm not going to stop telling you that. Make sure you connect. It's time. And so with that, we are going to say goodbye. And we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching us. Bye.